Today we are going to study linear equations in two variables. So first we understand the meaning of these words linear. So linear means degree 1 and equations means if there are two sides LHS and RHS, then we say this is the equation. So equation means two sides LHS and RHS. Now in two variables means x and y. You can say x and y, you can say p and q, you can say a comma b, or you can say any of the variables. Like so after knowing linear means degree 1, equation means two sides LHS and RHS, and two variables, any two variables x, y, p, q, a, b, then we come to the general form of linear equation. So general form is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So here you have to understand one very important thing, that ab constant, this a and this constant b cannot be 0 together. So ab cannot be 0 together. Why we are saying this? Because if both a and b becomes 0, then this will remain as a constant. So that cannot be a linear, because linear means some variable must have some power or degree as 1. So one more important thing, that AB cannot be 0 together, but one by one you can take any one as 0. So for example, A can be 0 or B can be 0, but AB both cannot be 0. And C is a constant which can be 0 or which cannot be, which can be any other constant. So now come to this problem of exercise 4.1. This is based on this linear equation in two variables. The cost of notebook is twice the cost of a pen. Write a linear equation in two variables to represent this statement. See, whenever you get some problems based on linear equation in two variable, you always just think one more thing, that you will always get problems in which two unknown things will be there. For example, here you can see, do you know the cost of notebook? No. So this is one first unknown thing. Do you know the cost of a pen? No. So this is another unknown thing. So we start with, let the cost of a pen be x and cost of a notebook be y. Means this is in rupees. So according to question, the question is the cost of a notebook, means this is y, is twice the cost of a pen, means 2 of x. So this is your linear equation in two variables, but we can convert that into the standard form. That can be written as 2x, and you can write this as minus 1, and y and c is 0. This is equal to this. So we have written this into this standard form. So this is also important to convert the given equation into the standard form. So here if I ask you what is the value of a, your answer should be 1. You see here the coefficient of x is a, so here the coefficient of x is 2, so the value of a is 2. So I am mentioning this also here, a equal to 2, and you see the value, the coefficient of y is b, and here the coefficient of y is minus 1, so it means b is minus 1. Here you see the constant c, and here there is nothing, then we can write 0. So your c is equal to 0. So this way you can convert the equation into the general form and you can find the value of ABC. And question number 2 is completely based on this general form, ax plus by plus c equal to 0. You have to convert and you have to write the values of a, b, c. So you can see now this, I am going to write this. This is 2x plus 3y, and we can bring this this sign, this 9.35 bar here, then it will become minus. So this is minus 9.35. bar. This is equal to 0. So why I have written it? Because you can see that in the RHS of the standard form is 0. There is nothing on the right hand side. So we have to bring that constant to the left hand side. So we have brought, but we have to maintain that plus also. So we have taken plus, but you know this is minus. Now minus plus, it will be minus. So you will get the original one. So that way you can write here a is 2, the coefficient of x, and b is 3, and c is minus 9.35 bar. Now come to the second part. This second part can be written as 1x plus minus 1 by 5 y, and this is minus 10. So now you can see this is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So your a will be 1, b is minus 1 by 5, coefficient of y, and constant is minus 10. Now see this another example. This is the fourth one. Now you can convert that, you bring this 3y here, so it will become minus 3y, and there is nothing, so you write it as 0. So you write it 1x plus this is minus 3 and this y, and write this as 0 because there is nothing, so take it like this. So a is equal to 1, b equal to minus 3, and c equal to 0. Now come to this fifth one, 2x equal to minus 5y. So you can write that 2x and bring this 5y this, so it becomes plus, and equal to this is 0. There is nothing, so you write 0. Now you can see that it can also be written 5y 0 equal to 0. So this way a equal to 2, b equal to 5, and c equal to 0 can be written. Now this last this sixth one, you see there is no y. So I told you earlier also that b can be 0, a can be 0, but both cannot be 0. So here you can write that 3x plus 0 into y plus 2 equal to 0, because ultimately 0 into y is again you are going to get 0. So this is going to be 3x plus 2 equal to 0. But that way you have got the standard form, a equal to 3, b equal to 0, and c equal to 2. Now come to this last one. We can write that 2x, and you bring this 5 this side, so this will become 0. Or some of you might think like this 0 equal to 2x minus 5. So either you write this thing or you write this way. Both are the same. So that's why I've written or. Now we convert that 2x plus 0 into y, and this is minus 5 equal to 0. So your value of a will be 2, value of b is 0, and value of c is minus 5. Now we are going to discuss the solution of linear equation. First we'll understand what is the meaning of solution. So for example, I am writing x plus y equal to, or you can say this is minus 2 equal to 0. So here solution means any values of x and y which satisfies this equation. For example, let x equal to 1 and y equal to 1. I put this value into LHS. So LHS is your x plus y by minus 2. So put the value. This is now 1, this is 1, this is minus 2. So this is going to be 0, and your RHS is also 0. So you have got that LHS equal to RHS. It implies that x equal to 1 and y equal to 1 is the solution. So this way you have got to know like what is the meaning of solution. Any value of x and y which satisfies the condition or which satisfies the equation will be called the solution. Now we'll discuss that solution, what does it mean graphically. We have seen what is the meaning of this solution algebraically, but we will also learn the solution graphically. But before that we do discuss these problems. Write 4 solutions for each of the following equations. So this is 2x plus y equal to 7. This is very important question, because this is normally asked in every exam, every kind of exam. So you see from here you have to write y in terms of x or x in terms of y. So I am just giving a hint here. I am going to write y in terms of x. This is our choice whether we write y in terms of x or x in terms of y. So you understand, basically first in this question I am going to write y in terms of x. In few other questions I will be writing x in terms of y, and what is the meaning of this you understand. So I can write now. See, write y in terms of x simply means you take y on left hand side and rest of the things you take on right hand side. So you can see that y I have kept on left side, and 7 this is already in the right hand side. So 2x I also brought into that right hand side. So this statement is y in terms of x. Now we have to find 4 solutions. So how to get 4 solutions? This is very simple. We start putting some values of x. So for example, you can take x equal to 1. So in this, y will be equal to 7 minus 2 into 1. So this is 7 minus 5. This is going to be 5. So this way you can substitute any value, and we make the grid also showing the solution xy. This is for first, second, and this can be for third, and so there are now 4 grids you can see. So we can put the values. First we have put the value of x equal to 1, and I have got y equal to 5. So this is one solution. Now we can put x equal to 0 also. So y is going to be 7 minus 2 into 0. This is going to be 7. So if I put x equal to 0, then y I am going to get 7. Then x equal to you can put any value now. You can put minus 1 also. So y is going to be 7 minus 2 into minus 1, which is going to be plus 2. So 7 plus 2 is 9. So you have put minus 1, and you are getting y as 9. So now x equal to 2 you put, y equal to then 7 minus 2 into 2 4, and that is going to be 3. So 7 x equal to 2 you have put, and y you have got y as 3. So these are the 4 solutions that you have got. Now see this another type, pi x plus y equal to 9. So in this question I am also going to write y in terms of x. So you see that it can be written as y equal to 9 minus pi x. So we'll again make the grid. So this is the grid for x and y. Now you are not supposed to put pi equal to 22 by 7, because this is not given to you. So you will get the answer in terms of pi only. So we start from here. Now x equal to 0 I put, then y equal to 9 minus pi into 0. So I am going to get this 9. So x equal to 0, then y equal to 9. We put x equal to 1, then y we are going to put 9 minus pi into 1, which is 9 minus pi. So x equal to 1, y equal to 9 minus pi. We'll write the answer in terms of pi. No issue, no problem. X equal to 2, then y equal to 9 minus 2 pi. So this x equal to 2 you have put, 9 minus 2 pi you have got. Now another one more value you can think of. X equal to minus 1 you can put, y equal to 9. This will become plus pi. So 1 minus 1, 9 plus pi. So the choice of choosing the value of x is totally depending on you, but you always have to take some values which gives you the answer in the simple way, in the simplest way. Otherwise you may take some fraction value also, you may take some decimal values also, you may take any value, but the calculations will varies depending upon the value of x. So always you should try to take the value as simple as possible. Now this is the third part. This question can be, this is already, you can see that x in terms of y. So this is x in terms of y means on left hand side only x should be there, and in right hand side all other things, constant, variable means y should come. So here we can again make the table, and the value you can find very easily. This is very easy. So we can without even calculating here like this, we have calculated here. There is no need to calculate things, because if you put y equal to 1, then your x will be 4 into 1 means 4. If you put 2, then this will be 8. If you put 0, then it will be 0. If you put a y equal to -1, then it will be -4. So this is as simple as you can do this thing directly. Now come to question number 3. Check which of the following are solutions of the equation x minus 2y equal to 4 and which are not. So we are going to take the first one. First one is 0 and 2. It means take x equal to 0 and y equal to 2. The first one represent x and second one represent y. Now we take the equation. We know this equation is x minus 2y equal to 4. So also we take x minus 2y equal to 4. So we start from left hand side. So left hand side you put all these values. X equal to left hand side is x minus 2y. So you put x is 0 and y is 2 into 2. So this is going to be minus 4. But your right hand side, you know, this is not equal to right hand side because right hand side is 4. So you can say that 0 comma 2 is not a solution. We have done this type of questions earlier also. This is nothing new, but we are doing this again to, you know, recapitulate what we did in previous classes. This second part, you see x equal to 2 and y equal to 0. So now I am going to take LHS. LHS is x minus 2y. So x is 2 and this will become then 2 into 0. So it is going to be 2. And you can see your RHS is 4. So you can say that LHS is not equal to RHS. It means 2 comma 0 is not the solution. So you may try with rest of the things. We can now I am taking third one more part. Third one is x equal, this is 4 comma 0. So x equal to 4 and y equal to 0. So your left hand side will be x minus 2y. X is 4, y is 0. So this is going to be 4 and your RHS is also 4. Now you can see that your LHS is equal to RHS. Whenever you get this situation that LHS equal to RHS for some value of x and some value of y, then you say that 4 comma 0 is the solution of the given equation. So for rest of the part you may try yourself that whether they are the solution or not. Now come to question number 4. Find the value of k if x equal to 2 and y equal to 1 is a solution of the equation 2x plus 3y equal to k. See, this time we are not checking whether this is the solution or not. It's given to us that this is the solution. If this is the solution, it means that your LHS and RHS will be equal. So we can simply we can write like this: x equal to 2 and y equal to 1 is a solution. Therefore your LHS will be equal to RHS because it's given to us. So you can simply say 2 into 2 because this is your LHS plus 3 into 1 is this is equal to k. So this is 4 plus 3 equal to k. So this is 7. So your value of k has come 7 and this is the answer of the question.